Hi, welcome to Free Handling Made AU, my autistic life. My name's Sissy and this is my channel. I have some finished objects. Now, if you're seeing this video, it is because it is either Christmas night or after Christmas and my family has received their gifts. So, John Boy did a tutorial on a beanie that I believe he designed called This Old Beanie, and I messaged him and let him know that I wanted to do the pattern, but I needed the picture of the hat because I wanted to turn that hat and use that pattern to make my brother a Team Spirit beanie for the Dallas Stars hockey team. That's his favorite hockey team, is the Dallas Stars. And John Boy was sweet enough to get back with me, and he did send me the picture, and so I was able to plan out the color scheme for this beanie. I did make a few changes with his pattern because, well, one, because of the coloration, and two, because my brother's head is very small, and the original pattern, the hat would have been way too long for his head. So I'll explain what I did a little different, but I want to show you the beanie. Here's the beanie, and it's green with black, white, and like a silver gray. Right here is the gray, and right here is the gray. Turned out really good. I really loved it. Now, his original pattern, he did 15 rounds in the magic circle. I only did 12. And then this row is 4 double crochets. And then the herringbone stitch right here, he had another 4th row of herringbone stitch. I actually removed 1 row because I only needed just these 3 colors. And then I did two front post double crochets here. And then once again I took out that last row of herringbone and only did 3. And then on the bottom I did 4 of the front post double crochets. And then for my brim I did the crab stitch instead of just a single crochet, and I love the effect that has on this beanie. So that is this beanie. Thank you, John Boy, for the tutorial and sharing the pattern with us. I appreciate it, and I think my brother is really going to like this. And just so you know, his tutorial was very easy to follow. Very easy. And I really loved the design of this beanie a lot. So with just a few tweaks, I was able to turn this into a Dallas Stars Team Spirit beanie. So I will include the link to John Boy's video. So if you want to make this old beanie, you can. So there's that. The next thing I made was for my sister-in-law. Oh, I forgot to tell you guys the yarn I used, didn't I? You guys will probably want to know that. I love this yarn 100% acrylic. And the color that I chose was jelly bean green, black, white, and then the gray was as close to silver as I could get it. Was called Gray Beard. So that is the colors I used to make this, okay? And I have a ton of yarn left that I don't know what to do with, but I'm sure I'll find something. All right, the next thing I made was this purple beanie for my sister-in-law, and I did the, let me take off the pom-pom. This is a removable pom-pom. I want you guys to see the burst of kindness pattern. So there's the burst of kindness pattern right there. You can find the burst of kindness pattern video tutorial through Sanita Makes Crochet Items. It's her design, and I did her ribbing right here, and then I chose to do front post double crochets. I did, I think, 4 rows. Then I did her ribbing again, and then my brim is the extended single crochet in I think I did 4 rows of extended single crochet. I did it exactly the same way as she did the crown stitch up here, so that it would match, you know, where you go into the extended single. And then the very last row is a single crochet stitch that I did by going into the extended single and just doing a single crochet. I just thought that looked nicer, and it made a very nice brim. So with the pom-pom, Sunita, and I'm sorry you guys, I cannot tell you which video it was because it was that long ago. What did I do with the bobby pin? Okay, so Sunita got on Etsy and she found this person who makes these, they kind of look like buttons, but they're not buttons. You don't sew them onto the hat. They say handmade with love, and you can just get some that are plain that don't say anything at all. But she ordered these off of somebody off Etsy, and I can't remember who I ordered these off of out right now, but I will, I'm trying to let you guys see. Come on, production, focus. I will include the link, if I can find it, to the Etsy shop, to this direct item right here in the description, if I can find it. Some people aren't, I might have found this and bought it, but they may not be doing them anymore. But these are made, and they have this little groove right here that you guys can't see, but there's a little groove right here on each side. So what you do is, and I love this because you may not always want to wear a pom-pom, or you may need to hand wash your hat and you don't want to hand wash your hat with your pom-pom on it. So what you do is you take a bobby pin, and the lady that made these for me literally includes a bobby pin to go with these little clasps, which I thought that was so nice of the seller to do that, because they didn't have to do that. That's like really, really nice. Anyway, I'm sorry. I think I'm coming down with a cold, you guys. So you're going to put the bobby pin through the very center of your hat. And it's hard for me to see because my center is very, very, very tight, because I do my magic circles tight. All right, so then you guys probably can't even see this. So you see how I pulled the elastic through? This is the elastic from the pom-pom. This is the bobby pin. So I'm just going to remove my bobby pin, hold on to the elastic. Then you're going to wrap the elastic around this little groove twice, as if you were going to give it a ponytail. Does that make sense? Like, you guys can answer me. Hang on, it's a little tricky. Twist it. Twist, twist. There we go. So it's like this. See how it's on there? And then you just flatten it like that. Let it lay flat. And then that's it. And look how nice and tight that is. Nice and tight. It's not going to go anywhere. So this solves the problem of hot gluing a pom-pom onto acrylic yarn, sewing a pom-pom onto a beanie, because you're not always going to want to wear your pom-pom. You may have a day where you're just not feeling a pom-pom and you want to take it off. So I like the idea. Thank you, Sunita, for hooking me up with that seller and me being able to get those. And then thank you for telling me how to use the clasp, because I couldn't remember and I couldn't find the video that she had shared of it because it had been that long. So, all right, what yarn did I use for this? I used the Hometown yarn, and I'm trying to think of what the color was. Do I still have it up here? I do still have it up here. All right, because I'm not prepared, y'all. Why would I be prepared? I'm doing a finished object video. It is, I'm sorry, I stand corrected. It is the Lion Brand Heartland yarn is what I used. And the colorway is called, I can find it because this is different than all my other yarns. Where's the color on here? I know they listed, I know it's listed. Oh, here we go. Hot Springs. The colorway is Hot Springs. And It is a 4-weight, but I'm going to be honest with you. It's a little on the thicker side of a 4-weight. And the label does say to use a 6mm crochet hook. And I will tell you, I definitely needed that 6mm crochet hook. And I would just want to say, as beautiful as this yarn is, and it is nice and soft, I did have a little bit of an issue of it wanting to split on me. It wasn't too bad, but I did have a little bit of an issue with that. So if you are going to be crocheting with this yarn, just know that, and just, I had to slow myself down and take my time, because the faster I went, the yarn kept splitting on me a little bit. And it's just, the yarn is just so sleek and soft. I think that was part of it. And the strands aren't twisted as tightly together as some yarns, and that also could be part of it. But I absolutely love this yarn, and I'm glad I have more downstairs, because I'm totally making myself something. I think I'm gonna make a cow, because I've got all of this left, plus I have several more skeins of this downstairs. So I'm totally gonna, because you know, y'all, I'm obsessed with purple. All right, so this is my Burst of Kindness beanie, and so that's my review of the yarns. And by the way, I absolutely love the I Love This Yarn by Hobby Lobby. It is so soft and squishy. I can use this yarn for wearables. I can use it for amigurumis that are going to be played with and cuddled with by little man. That is how soft this yarn is. This yarn is just, I just can't say enough about this yarn. It is hands down my #1 favorite acrylic now. Used to be Big Twist, that used to be my favorite, not anymore. And because I live where I live, I am willing to pay the shipping, because even if I had to drive into town, it would cost me more in gas to get myself there and back than to have it shipped to my house and pay shipping. So I don't mind the shipping cost at all. It's a lot cheaper than putting $50 of gas in your truck. You know what I mean? So in my Hobby Lobby, in the city closest to us, isn't opening until 2024. Just found that out. So yeah, I'll be having no problem. The only thing is I miss out on the sales. So you guys know how like you go to those sales in Hobby Lobby, you can get yarn for like 99 cents. I miss out on that because they don't offer that online on the website. You get a sell price, but it's never as cheap as what you guys get being able to go into a store. So I don't know. When they have their big, huge Hobby Lobby sale like that again, I may need to hit one of you guys up and say, hey, get me this, if they have it, and I'll pay the shipping for you to ship it to me. I mean, if I want to take advantage of a sale like that, because until then, like I said, my Hobby Lobby is not opening until 2024, and that's still, I mean, it's going on 2023. It's a whole year away. So yeah, so that's it. Don't think I have anything else. I'm working on my uncle's blanket tonight. I have to whip up another elf beanie because our parrot actually, thankfully, did come back. She was able to come back before the new year. We weren't sure at first, but she is back, and so I gotta whip up that 7th elf hat after all. So I'll be doing that this weekend. So yeah, that's it. That's all I got for you guys. I'll include, you guys already saw the video of the elf hats, because I think I did a short or something, so you guys have seen those. So between those 6 and these 2, I have been busy. And let me tell you, making pom-poms by hand, but when I say by hand, I literally made those pom-poms using my hand, because the pom-pom maker I got through Hobby Lobby a year ago, I couldn't figure out how to use it. So, and it's not the one that you see being sold now. It's just this plastic thing. So I was like, screw it, and I used my hand. Pom-poms, man. They took a lot of yarn. It took me a lot of work. So I'm glad that that's over with. If I don't have to make another pom-pom again for a year, I'll be a happy girl. Although I think I do need to make 2 pom-poms for my grandbaby's hat, because I'm making her, once I get done with my uncle's beanie or my uncle's blanket, I need to make my grandbaby girl a hat. So anyway, I'm out of here. Y'all have a good rest of your week, and I hope you had a wonderful Christmas. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year, Happy Holidays, and I will see you guys very soon around these YouTube streets. Take care of yourselves. Always remember, dare to be you, dare to be different. Love from Montana. Bye, everyone.